Okay, we are going to show how to do a Google form for like surveys and things for the parties. Okay, this is one that Dawn did, and I'm going to do one similar to it to show the different features. So like how she put the little banner up here, and then the questions and everything.
This is for consultants to fill out.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
This is actually for the consultants to fill out, but you can use the same exact process for your parties to post it in there for them to fill out.
How do y'all get it in the little table stuff?
Well, it goes to your email. If you've got that selected for it to show up to your email, that way you know you've got one.
Okay.
And once, let me show you. Can I get in there? I wonder. Let me think. There we go. Every time I drink some, even though I didn't touch it with that liquid, it's
yeah,
it's alive. I wish it was not alive.
the antibiotics should help it.
Well, I've took 2.
Yeah.
So
tomorrow should be better.
Okay, good. Because
that's my guess.
I hope so. I hope so. I don't see one there, but it's supposed to go to your email. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this survey open what time I'm doing this. And, if you're doing one like, let me see here. If you're doing one like this, then it's a good idea to leave one open. So let me get rid of this. Let me make sure I got the right one. Okay, there's the one I want to leave open. And then gotta leave that open. Okay, so once I leave that open, then I go to my docs.google.com/forms.
That docs.google.com. That's
.com/forms.
Google.
Okay, and it brings mine up because I'm already logged in.
That's a
lot of treats. And I want to add a brand new one. Like this is the one I made the other day. And you can pull that up from yours, and I made this one from hers. So anyway, so we want to do a brand new one. So where it says blank right here.
Yep.
I'm gonna click on that because I got a bunch of them in here, and you can change. Dawn makes hers pretty simple, and you can change things or you can leave them like they are. Like if you didn't like the color of this one, see this little, it looks like a painting palette. You would go there and you could change it to a different color.
Okay.
That's the painting palette. Hold on just one second. Let me think. Okay, see where it says header, choose image right here?
I know I got to make this smaller.
Under
this over.
Under the painting palette.
Now I see it. Yes.
Okay. That's where you would go to put an image up there.
Okay.
Now, let me see. Let's get to the heart of it. What I can do is copy hers. Let me see. Save as. I'm just going to put that on my desk. Well, it's not going to do it because it's a diagram.
Well, your desk is mighty clean now.
Huh?
Your desk is nice and clean. I haven't done that yet.
Oh, I haven't done a whole lot. A little bit. I have done a little bit. I was going to try to save that, but since it's let's just do one. Now they give you different ones, and you can pick from those, or you can upload your own. You see where it says.
Would you upload? Would it be a cover photo that you are uploading?
Well, anything that because You would probably want to, I've got table, since this is going to be your
Yeah,
survey.
so how do I get that?
Like for instance, this one right here, that's what it's going to put in there.
Well, where'd you find it?
Wait a minute, let me go back. Choose image. You just go to choose image and then
Uh-huh.
upload. And then I went to my table folder. See how I got a table folder here? Table
but don't-
folder.
I don't have a table folder. So that picture came from marketing imagery, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, now I know.
And if you just put that on your desktop or in a table folder or whatever, then you can choose different ones. Like, see, I got this one,
Got it
I
now.
got that one. Okay, so we're going. Let's just put this one because that doesn't say anything about table, and because this is going to be a for team.
Yeah.
So it puts, you know,
That's
what it wants in there. So that's cute. And it even changed it to the green color, you know, maybe
Okay, yeah, made it match.
background a little bit greener or whatever. Okay. So then you want to title your form. You see, I mean, just going right on down the list. And I'm gonna keep going back here and referring to her. So all I'm gonna do here is copy hers
Right.
and put that right here. So all I did was copy hers. The first thing there is a description, and that's what she's got as the first thing. Okay.
Right.
See where it says here on hers, switch, like if I were to answer these questions, it would come from this email. Because this is
Okay.
her form, and the reason why my email is setting up there is because that's the email it's gonna show that it came from. Now
Okay.
I can switch that to a different email. If I wanted my Roadrunner email there instead, I could change that. But you
Okay.
don't have to worry about that unless an email comes up when you're making yours that you don't want the answers to go to.
I don't have a one.
Okay, so yours is good. So the next thing, of course, we're going to want their name. Now, this stuff jumps around, so don't be alarmed that it is going to jump around. What this box is over here is different things that you can put into the survey.
Okay.
Excuse me. We want their name. So this is an untitled question right here. They've already got you one right here. They've already got email right here. If you want to do a form description, you know, maybe you want to put survey.
Is that where Dawn put the little thing about welcome to the table and so glad you joined the party or something like that? Or is it not in this one, but in that table one?
She might have.
I think she had a longer description possibly, but it don't matter.
Yeah. Now this is where you put in the information, but the eyeball up here beside the
Palette.
paint palette is where you look at what it's going to look like.
Okay.
So once you've made a change or two, then you can click on that and see what it's going to look like. Okay. And I get out of it because it's going to change right here in a minute. So name, and what this is where it says short answer is there's a list here, a down list, a down arrow list. You know, if you want them to do a short answer, you choose from that. You want them to do a paragraph, you put that in. You want multiple choice, a checkbox, a drop down, you know, and I'll show you different ones of these.
Okay.
And they even got time and date. So if say you had a survey and at the bottom, which I've done this before, it says, or anywhere it says, what time are you available to chat or something like that? And that's where the time and date would come in. So name is here's what she's got on hers. Now you see this little star beside it? That means it's a required field that they have to, a required question that they have to answer. So when you're right here and it says right here required,
You
you
just
make
click
sure
on it.
you, yep, you make sure you turn that on.
Okay.
Okay, now we're done with this one, so we want to hit the plus because we're going to do another one.
Okay.
Now these don't always show up in order, so you can move them. You see this thing right here that allows you to move them. Say you wanted that one ahead of this one, say you forgot something. Anyway, this little thing here, you drag and it allows you to move them. So her next thing is, why did you start Pampered Chef? And Lori didn't come up with this, by the way. She came up with it for her party. Nothing against Lori. I'm
No.
just saying Dawn said in the thing that Lori came up with this. Maybe she didn't mean she came up with the idea. Because I've seen this before, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yes.
Another executive person or whatever
It's not
came up
brand
with
new.
it to give it to their team so that they would answer these questions. Because a lot of times, you know, you get your team members and everything, you kind of want to know what's going on, and a lot of times you have to give them an incentive to even answer it, you know, because
Yeah.
sometimes they're not doing anything, sometimes they're doing a little bit, sometimes they're doing a whole bunch, and you just kind of want to know what they're thinking, what their
What their plan is.
because not everybody's as close as us and know what we're doing.
Right.
We know
Right.
what we're doing day to day. So, but this is really good, also really good information for you to know when you become a director. See, because these are things that you'll be implementing into with your team. So,
Okay, I hear you talking.
yeah, that'd be cool beans, cool beans. But you'll see how easy this is.
Okay, so for
once I'm
instance,
finished.
when you give it options, like if you're going to check a letter A, B, C, or D, but what if you got like from 5 to 7 or from 1 to 5, what is your rating? Do you do anything like that with them?
Well, yes, you can, and she did, but I couldn't figure out how she did it.
Okay,
That
well,
one
don't
you
worry
might
about
have to ask her. The thing that I did different is instead of doing from a scale from 1 to 10, and if you're in the middle or whatever,
Yeah.
Instead of doing that,
Somewhat, very much, not at all, one of those kind of things.
yeah, whatever you can, I can't remember what it was I did now. Let me see here just a minute, because I sent it to you. So yeah, I tried to figure that one out, and I pressed on all the options and couldn't find which one was like that. So see how I've got here, like,
Yep.
loved it, liked it, did not like it.
That's perfect.
I mean, it's pretty simple, but I liked
Yeah.
hers how she did it. I just couldn't figure it out, and I'll show you. Right here, okay. See how it's got the multiple questions.
Yeah.
So with her next question, okay, why did you start Pampered Chef? You put that right in here, and what in the world? Then you can put a picture with it. That's why this little picture is here.
Okay.
You can do multiple choice. You can do, say, check boxes. So one of the options, that's what I did, was the check boxes. So you would just put in right there different things. And then you look at, okay, they got a drop down thing. Well, that still doesn't look like the thing that she did. Now they got a file upload. I don't think she would have had something like that in a file, but I also looked at linear scale. Now see how this has, okay, this has 1 to 5.
Yeah.
That may be where she got that is. See, because you can change this 1 to 10. That's what a linear scale is, of course.
Yeah.
And then label it. This is it right here, the linear scale. I'm glad that you taught me this. You go your best self. As being you brought it up, now I understand what they're looking for here, and I'll show you. Like a 1, let's see, why did you start your business? That question really wouldn't be, you know, one that you would do that. But say it says least. No, how do you spell least? Yeah, L-E-A.
L-E-S, L-E, AST.
Yeah. Most. Let's just see what it looks like. Okay.
Right.
See how that's there, and we got it required and everything. And we want to go over here. Oops, wrong one. The eyeball and see right here. They could put,
Okay.
you know, so that's good. I might go back and change mine, as a matter of fact, now that we figured it out.
That's the linear,
That's
right?
what I was doing. Yeah, that's what I was doing last night, is trying to refigure out how I did it in the past, because
I got that. That's how far I got last night. Then I couldn't figure out how to do that, so I stopped.
Oh, okay. So we're going to get rid of this because we actually want,
Paragraph.
is it a paragraph?
A short answer. Well, why did you start Pampered Chef? Depends on what your answer
It might
is.
be short answer.
Yeah, leave it short answer.
Yeah, because and we're gonna put that as required. Now, we're going to what's next? Just one second.
What have you achieved since starting your business?
Yep. Do that one. Yeah, I think these are all short answer ones. And wait a minute. Where did the question go? Now what? No, name. See how name is missing now?
Yeah.
How does name? Hold on. Well,
Lots missing.
where's that at? That's interesting. Yes, I don't remember the
Hang on
language.
just a minute, I got a reminder. Hello? Got it.
Okay, let me see if I got it back now. We got email, name, why did you start Pampered Chef? And then what have you achieved since starting your business? And this one is, what does your business mean to you? So go to this one. This is just another, these are real easy because they're just short answers. So if we want to pick short answers, and they're still in order, email, name, and those, and then required. And how has your business benefited you and your family? And really, by these being short answers, you know, instead of multiple choice, that's kind of better because they can put in anything instead of
Right.
you know, choosing from a few things. That's good idea there to do that. Next one is, how would your life look if you weren't a Pampered Chef consultant? Copy. And short answer. This one, paste. You get the concept though, right?
Yep,
right.
yep.
Yeah, because like I say, these are all short answers, but I'll show you some multiple choice and stuff too. What is something you are looking forward to with your business? Copy. I just want to do this one, so paste, and this is maybe a paragraph short answer required. And the next one is, what is your favorite thing about your personal business? And paste.
You hit plus every time you do a new question, right?
Yeah. Yeah, these things are things that you can put into the document. So right now, since we're only doing short answer questions, I just
Make it easy like that.
just hit that, and wait a minute, did I do required? Yeah. Yeah, always make sure you do required, and I'll put that little star by it, and this one, paste. And this one is, sometimes it'll look at what it's asking or how it's set up, and it'll do it for you. And then we got 2 more and we're good. How would it feel to earn an incentive trip? Who would you take? Better take my husband next time.
Yeah.
By default, no.
Yeah, how'd you get away with it this time?
He was fine with it. He don't like to fly. If we could go somewhere where we could drive,
He'd be all right.
He'd be okay, but he'd worry to death about the animals the whole
He
time.
just seemed to be the sea level.
Yes, sir. He would.
Mhm.
Yeah, who would you take? And then what would it mean for you to be debt free?
Amazing.
That would be so amazing. I'll get there one day.
Oh yeah.
I'm just
A couple of years ago, Mom and Daddy never had a car payment until a couple of years ago. And because they would rotate back and forth anyway.
Yeah.
No, that's not. Well, me about that. They never had 2 car payments. They've had car payment. My granddaddy never had a car payment. They've had only one at the time. They would back and forth. A couple of years ago, it worked out that they had 2 car payments. Well, you'd have thought the world had come to an end because they had, which they could afford it, but
yeah,
tore her up. But
yeah, it's just not.
She sold some property this fall and out there in Heron Woods, and buddy, she paid them cars off right.
I bet so. Okay, so this one is complete as far as what we're going to do, but I'm going to add and show you what these other things can do over here. So for instance, if we wanted to add a picture to the, I think I just showed you this, but just to reiterate here, let me look at something. You know, you might, always on desktop, you might want to put in here like the kits.
Yes.
Okay, so here's the kits there, and you could put like some little verbiage up here with the title. Excuse me. Well, there's these 3 little dots are up here, which means that you can align left, center, right, you know, change it or remove it. So we're going to remove it because I'm just showing you.
Yeah.
This add a title and a description. Now that is just like up here where we did at the top, and we're you know, that's what that is. Import questions. I'm not quite sure that I know what that is, but
I don't need to do that.
Yeah, we're going to make it as simple as we can for us and them. But this is a video. You can add a video. So let me see. I just want to see. Well, let me see here. I haven't done this. I mean, pretty much all it is putting in the URL for either a YouTube video or any kind of video, and then it should go in there and play.
Go in there and show it.
Yep. And then here it says add section, which is one of these sections. So it would add a section without putting in, you know, something already. So this one is ready to go. Now, write this down because you'll not remember this.
Okay.
When you're ready to make it a link for somebody to go to.
I was getting ready to ask you that.
Yeah, that's the fun part. Hold on just 1 second. You hit the send button. Now, at first you're going to say, I don't want to send it yet, you know, but it's not going nowhere. Yeah. Okay.
Right.
So you hit the send button, and then this will come up at the top here. It says collect emails. So you want to check that box, and I'll show you in just a minute what that signifies. Now this, see how it says to this and that, don't even bother about that. What you want to do is get this link.
Right. So
it's going to come up on email, but you don't want to bother that. You want to get the link. Now the link is long, so you want to shorten the URL to this little guy here. Okay. Once you've shortened it, then you want to hit copy. Okay, now I just copied it, and I'm going to send it to you to see what it looks like.
You're gonna send it in my email, come on my email or
No, your
Google, right here. Got it.
yeah. So, yeah, and that's what it looks like when you send it to somebody or you post it in your, now,
Yeah.
let me show you this because last night it didn't come up on table like it was supposed to. I had to create, and I've showed you how to do this before, I think, where you, what am I after? Am I know? Let's see. When you go to table, table, you, and I just click on US right here. And have you got any table parties going now, or you still?
Yeah, I've got one table party going now and one Facebook party going now. And then I've got 2 table parties starting on the 27th.
Okay. So
They're both in Michigan.
well, that's good. I mean,
Yeah, spreading out.
you got a following in Michigan. There you
That's
go.
right.
Okay, so this is one that I just did, and I should have put a picture with it. But this is Dawn's verbiage, you know, how are you? Thank you again for joining the table as we wrap up things. I'd love to get your feedback on party platform, blah, blah, blah. Well, remember I told you how you take a link. Well, you put a word in first, and then that word, you take a link, like, for instance, let me do here. So like here, you know, that's the word, but you highlight it and you make it a URL, and that I just sent you, you paste in there, you know, the form thing I just sent you. And now when somebody clicks here, they're going to go to that form and fill it out. See what I'm saying? It wouldn't go in there normal, like I just sent it to you, the URL. It wouldn't work in table. You have to make it a link, well, like I just
So
did.
you click on that word here. You choose
after
what
you
word
put
it's
in
gonna be.
here, you
highlight
highlight
it.
Highlight it.
Okay. And then you hit that
click
little
on
thing
the,
that looks like a paper clip.
and that's where you put in the this is one's already done, but that's where you put in the URL. So I just paste that in there, say okay, then I hit post, and when they click on that, they're going to go right to that survey.
Great. I can try to do that.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
Now Dawn said she sent some of them in text if she had their phone numbers.
Oh, the survey. That's a good idea.
And I've heard several different times, I think I mentioned it to you, about somebody talking about table. As soon as people are,
I'm gonna send that survey.
joining.
I'm gonna send that survey to. Is my face red?
I don't think so.
I'm gonna send that survey to team members. The one I just created.
Yeah, that's good. Yes.
Yeah, that's cool. Oh,
but they were saying,
I'm sorry.
To start as soon as people start joining the table party to put the kickoff post in.
Yeah.
Don't wait till the first day.
Oh no. I put it in before they are even invited. The kickoff post. Remember I said, because you want them to see something as they're arriving. And so the kickoff
well, that's where I'll do that different then.
Yeah. Just already have that in there. Just, you know, post that, set it up to post now, you know, and that'll be in there. So when they come in, they'll see that something's there.
And it probably did, because I was questioning when I was looking at my day one, why that was a different time and date. And that's why, because I put it in early for the first table party, but I didn't do it that way for the second.
Does your table, and you may have told me, but I don't know, I've been so distraught. Does your table post twice every post?
Yes. And Dawn's too.
Okay. Because I asked her about it this morning.
I think they should be able to have that kinked out by now.
Yeah. I said, I know several people have said it, but
yeah, it's still going on.
Okay.
It went on today.
Okay, yeah. I don't know. I didn't have 3.
You might have.
I'm going in there, I'm like, this is ridiculous. If I
And
have
if
to
you
do,
don't get right to it, then people think you're crazy. And
yeah, I was
anyway,
thinking
I'm
that.
getting, but now that host coaching, I'm going to really study that tonight
Are you talking about
because
this
the
one?
table one,
This one?
I guess probably so. It came from, no, the one that came from boards.
Oh, okay. Yeah. This
What have
one's
you- have
good too.
Okay,
You know
send
what
me
I
that.
do? I leave it, I think I have, but I'll send it to you
You
again.
might have, okay.
But I leave this right up here. So then when I get ready to send something to my host, I just copy and paste it and change what I want to.
Okay.
And,
Well, okay, so
I-
I've got 2 parties that are starting Monday in Michigan. Today
Mhm.
is Wednesday.
mhm.
I haven't done anything yet because they just booked them today, last night and today,
Yeah,
but except for I
yeah.
mailed their stuff. So really tomorrow I need to start little host coaching them about inviting.
Yeah. And do you do this, which is as soon as you set up their party, you
Mhm.
go to host coaching up here.
Okay.
And this checklist is amazing. Because like you could go to this right now for their parties and you can click start time. I sent the package. Okay, now it says give instructions about host dashboard. Which you don't have to do that right this second,
But you
but
can click that and that just goes to them.
What
All you gotta do is click that circle.
No, this is your checklist.
That's my checklist.
Yes.
But you're talking, I send the dashboard to them, but not right at the very beginning. Okay.
Oh, no, I don't either. But this checklist is
Right.
sitting here. And then once you've done it, you check it off. Okay. And you
Okay.
go on down like this is all of the checklist for the whole party. That way you don't forget nothing. I mean, they've done so much for us. We don't
Yeah.
even need a checklist for ourselves because it's right here.
If we would use
And
that one.
yeah. And say you don't want to, say you already asked them the preferred method of communication, anything you've already done, you just
Skip over it.
let me see right here where this goes right here. Okay, what that is of course, if they don't understand how to do host dashboard,
Yeah.
then you can send them that video.
I usually do send them both things.
Oh, do you? Okay, cool.
Yep.
Cool.
I just assume they can't do it.
That's good because I don't, and I end up
I send them back to back.
One lady, oh my gosh, do you know Frances Parrish?
Yes.
Everybody knows Frances. Anyway, she couldn't get into the host dashboard, and I said, I know daggone well there's something wrong here.
I've had it happen before too, and it's something usually teeny I need.
Oh my gosh, you know what it was?
Mm-mm.
Her email, and I sent her email to her and I said, is this your email? Look at it close.
Yeah.
Instead of Franny, Franny or IE, whatever, it was Fanny. And that's all it was.
Huh?
Somebody, either me or she, forgot to
Andy Gillikin had one like that, and it was something so tiny. I cannot remember what it was, but I had been in there 2 or 3 or 4 times and changed, but finally
it drove us crazy because she was attentive to the party and she wanted to see who ordered how much, every day she messaged me, how much is this, how much is that? And I said, are you getting the emails? Because they tell you somebody else has ordered and blah, blah, this. And she says, no, I haven't got the first email. And I'm like, oh, something's wrong. So, but that's, this check.
That's a good thing to make sure you do is verify the email, because like the lady,
they might change it or not have it.
One of them, like today, when I asked her if this was the correct address, and she said, no, that's my son's address. Well, she used her son's address when she had the party, because he has a new apartment. She shipped all the stuff to his apartment.
Mm-hmm. See, and you had thought to re-verify her information and stuff. I mean, see, that's good business sense right there. That is really good, because if it sends to him, then
Yeah.
But
well, like Bonnie, she has been living in the same place for 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
And I went back and I've looked at every single one of her orders from me,
Mm-hmm.
From me. And it's had the same address, except for the last time she ordered, for some reason, her old address got put in, and she said, I can't even imagine me doing it. So it got sent there. She said that was a bunch of drug addicts. So I told the Pampered Chef that she did not get it, which she didn't get it. Mm-hmm. And I said they resent it, and I got them to send it to my house.
Yeah, that's
But
good. That's
But
good.
I mean, and then I've got two different people. Natalie Gibble, people are bad about waiting 6 months to a year to tell you they don't have something. She
I
sent me a
know, what
message.
is up with that?
I
If
don't
I
know. She
don't get
didn't get something.
something,
Yeah, like
I'm,
Bonnie. That's why she didn't get her packet. So she said, it's been longer than I think. Well, Natalie Gibbles got something back last spring. So when I went to it, I found it said unable to deliver, and it's on Riverside Drive. But then also another lady, Betty in Michigan, it said unable to ship, but they didn't say back order or nothing. So I got to find out about those two.
I
It's
know
always something.
it's like you've got to keep up with those things too. I mean, really, if you can't assume that they got their order, that's why customer care
Yes,
is so important.
it is. And that's
because
what's really, I'm learning a lot about customer care now that I've got the year behind me.
It is, and you know, we
Just
preach.
touching base, did you get your stuff?
Yeah, 222, 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months.
Yeah,
If
I
you don't
agree.
do anything else, that is because you don't
That's
want to see
critical.
them down the road somewhere in a grocery store and they say, well, I still ain't got my stuff, and it's 3 months later, 6 months
Right.
later.
Well, see, last year when I was keeping my nose at the water level all year long, I didn't even have time to think about customer care, but I wish I had, because there's a lot of people that I didn't stay in touch with as much. So, or any.
Yeah.
But I'm friends with them on Facebook, so I continue to make comments in their posts and stuff like that.
Yes. So they know you're there. That's
Yep.
good. That's really good.
Because I haven't reached back out to Massachusetts since Donna did her thing, but I'm going to start reaching out to that crowd for parties for the fall.
Yeah.
They were too good at parties.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know what I reached out to her one more time, but
yeah. And Kathy, bless her heart, I wish that she would join, because
I know it. She cracked me up last night when she said, I didn't know about these rock crocs. I said, she said, you can cook a cake in a microwave. I said, oh yeah, that's a whole nother collection. She said,
did she do that? Seemed like somebody did that recently.
Somebody else did it. And
yeah, okay.
Her friend Jennifer did it.
Oh,
and she
okay.
said,
that's why she knew. Okay.
Yeah, she said, yeah, her friend shared it on that page, and she's like,
how did she miss them?
I don't know.
Oh, millioners. But
okay,
anyway,
I can do this now.
This part of, when you go under host coaching, okay, what the very first thing I do when I set up a party is always make sure that I send them this, like confirmation of the party.
Right.
Much. It's an email that sends that to them. Now, in the host coaching over here, this right here, this is where I got this information here. So because it's about table, and therefore the stuff that was in here before was not about table. So I wanted her to get a jump on knowing what's going on, and to let her know that we want at least 25 to 30 in her party. And then
I've not gotten that many yet.
Oh no, I ain't either. I want that many, but I ain't got that many.
But I haven't.
So,
but I've got one with 18 in it.
That's good. That's real good.
And the one I had that was $748 only had 13 customers and 11 ordered.
I know. I saw that.
I mean
that, and that's a really good thing about table, I think, is that the people that are there want to be there. Now, I had a party that 1, 2, 3, 4 people didn't order. No, 5 people didn't order, but she had like 16 people that did. Now, not all 16 were in the party, but she had a catalog and she pushed it, So it was over $500 parties. Which,
if I can get a $500 party, I'm not thrilled, but I'm happy. I try to get them to $650 this month so they can get that extra $100.
Yes, and I tried. Like I said, she ended up with, I think, $523, and she was done, and she really wanted the extra 100, but she was
not bad enough to keep a party open.
Nope, not bad enough to keep it open. So this is
this
you can put this in anything and send
That's
it to
something
them.
I should send to them tonight, maybe.
Yes. That way is confirmed. It's on your calendar, and they know that it's confirmed. Because like if you don't talk to them, say 2 or 3 days, and I'm notorious for not sending this. When I remember it, I send it, because I didn't send this till a couple of days into the party. but I forgot about it.
Yeah,
But if I go to my checklist to do what I'm supposed to do, then this is right here. And I know to go ahead and do
Okay.
it. The good thing about the before one is they know what to do. The good thing about the after one, because we have an after one too here. Okay, what this does is it populates how much free they got. And what,
okay.
you see what I'm saying? So you definitely want to send this one after the party too. I've been doing this since way, way, way back before we ever got this platform. As a matter of fact, I was in a pilot to create this platform, the checklist, the everything, and
Yeah,
I was asked questions. Okay, what do you think of this? What do you think of that? Blah, blah, blah. And that's how they created this, is not only through me, but the other consultants. I think I was just a consultant then, not that just a consultant is, because you do better than I do. So,
nah, no, I do not.
I did.
You do a lot of stuff.
Whew, yeah. Even when I'm bad off like you are, you're
Huh?
bad off.
Yeah, I
But-
gotta find a cheaper way to mail these catalogs.
Oh my word. What in the
No.
world? I know the price went up
Stamps
in
have gone up. I
August,
know, and so
but not that much.
well, see, today I normally put 4 stamps on them.
Yeah, and those are forever stamps, right?
Yeah, hang on a minute. Take my cat. No, he's on the washing machine. He's fine. But I was afraid, and I was going to get Ryan because when I mailed yesterday, because I had trouble getting up with this other one, and so I was going to wanted it in the mail today. But then I had 6 stamps on it. I thought it's going all the way to Michigan. I don't want to risk it not being enough because I don't even know how much a stamp cost. I have no
Yeah.
earthly idea.
It's 55 now, I think.
Are you sure? I think it's higher than that.
6.
But people have been talking about these flat mailers. I don't know what a flat mailer is.
It's like $3 and something. You can stuff a bunch, as much as you can stuff in it. A flat, which is good for catalogs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's $3 and something. I don't spend that much to mail. Excuse me. Wait a minute. US stamp price. Okay, so now it's going to 58 cents.
That's what I thought it was.
Have you got forever stamps?
Yeah, I do have
Okay.
forever stamps,
So,
but I was out of stamps. I had to buy
58.
some more.
So if you put 4 stamps on it, then 4, that was $2.32. But you
That
said
should
you
have been.
had to put more on there?
Well, the one I mailed yesterday was the catalog. What I think I did is if you have one tiny little thing in there extra, it puts you into a different kind of shipping.
Yeah,
I
it
think
does.
that's what happened yesterday.
Yeah, yeah. And what I do is I just print out the scale for flats on
Yeah.
On the thing, and say that 2 or 3 pieces of mail there is 5 ounces or something like that. Then it tells me over there how much it is, and that's how much postage I put on it. It's just
So you use your digital scales.
Yep, digital scale. Well, actually, I use the old one that we have, but either one of
Well.
them work.
Okay.
But anyway, you can also add to this what this month's special is. The specials.
Okay.
And of course, if you want them to do something during the party, like welcome their friends, they've also got that
Add that
option.
to them.
And
Yeah.
thank you, for, if they wanted to post. Now, Lori has them, the host thank the guest for, instead of us doing it.
Mhm.
I tag them, and now, I could change that at any time. That's just what I've been doing, is tagging 2 or
Yeah.
3 of them and then putting a thank you for your order. I like the way we used to do it, where I would put, well, the way I did it, I would put a thank you with a picture of their most expensive item.
Uh-huh.
I
I thought that was nice. I did that at first too.
because other people get to see more products,
Yeah.
not just but yeah, once you sent this one, and at the end of the party, then you want to like let me look at Francis's, because I ain't sent hers, but I will. If you go to host coaching here, and then you go to after party, okay, about your Pepper Chef party. Then it tells how much, let me see if I could do, okay, preview. All right, so right here, she received $185 worth of products for $60.40. That is $124.60.
Oh, great.
Yeah. So that populates in it. And then it says, like, you know, if you enjoy this, join my team, you know, down here at the bottom, and then
Right.
tells them about their past host discount. But I've been doing this for 100 years.
I have not, I don't think, I have had 2 different hosts that had parties booked that did not get the 40% off. So I don't know what's going on with that.
They didn't, what do you mean they didn't get it? Didn't,
They didn't know what that, I don't know if they didn't know, you know, usually
They
it
might-
pops up.
you're talking about in
Future
their
party-
order,
Uh-huh.
future party pick, their order.
Yeah, I mean, Kathy
Um,
made 2 orders from Darlene and she
Mhm.
got her 10% off because she's had a party in the past year, but she didn't
Well,
get the 40%
And it
off.
was over 200.
Yeah. So I don't know what's going on with that. She didn't even
Well,
know to
it's-
mention it.
Well, it's like, hold on, let me show you. You got to, other day when I was talking to Frances, I said, now when her daughter Erin, when her party becomes 200, you get a 40% off item. You also get unlimited 10%. Well, I said, but if you order before then, let me know, because if I don't go in there and unlock that order, it'll go on through. And you know,
Gotcha.
I've got to change it to 40% off.
I got
So-
you.
She just messaged me and I went in there and
You were able to go in there and change it?
well, I can't right now because her party ain't 200. But what I
Right.
did was I unlocked it so it don't go nowhere until her party is 200.
Okay.
So when I
So
go
I
in
just
here,
need to be
she's-
more conscious of my hosts. Like,
Yes,
for
and-
instance, these 2 parties came from Darlene's party. So I need to make sure that I tell Darlene not to submit an order till she talks to me.
Right. And if she does, that's fine. You just go in and unlock it, because then it's not going nowhere because you got to not only go in and unlock it, when it becomes 200, you got to go in and give her 40% off of something. It don't automatically come up there.
Okay.
Nobody knows it unless they ask you about it because they remember from some of your posts or you had talked to them. So like with Frances, she
But
says, I remember you said I could order and you would unlock it, you would hold on to it until her party. And I said, yes, go ahead and submit it and I'll unlock it.
But you got to unlock it that day.
Yes, you can't wait. And that's something that the people that were on the pilot and the people that have been doing direct ship for all these times, that they were a little bit frustrated with because they had to keep up with those things, you know?
Yeah.
And with people with a lot of parties, that's a little bit hard to keep up with.
Yeah.
But it's like anything else. So what I'm going to do is when Erin's party becomes 200, then I'm gonna go in here and make Frances's springform pan
Got you. Okay.
40% off. And what I'm gonna do is just delete it from here. She's well,
Right.
see, she don't even, yes, she does have her payment in here for PayPal, but it's not gonna go through because I got it unlocked.
Right.
But when I do want it to go through, I'm gonna delete this and I'm going to go to, right now it don't show it because she's
But
not
it's-
at 200, but it will show up when
It says
Uh,
future party pick, right?
future party pick. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I just
So
had that little brain fart for a while, but I
Yeah,
feel bad
and-
about
and-
it, but
I know that is a lot of times they will miss them for whatever reason, and some people don't even take advantage of them, you know.
right.
But I'm sure she'll have more parties and or maybe she'll become a consultant and not have to worry about it either way.
Yeah.
So, but okay. I
She
think-
should, but whatever. I'm not pushing
What
it.
does she do for? You
She
said she
is,
don't.
she is retired from being the business manager of the aquarium. So that's a North Carolina State retired job. And now she works, she didn't like being retired, so she works for Brad Piner's office.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Gets off at 2 o'clock days and doesn't work on Friday. She set her own hours
Oh, I see.
because she was gonna quit again. He said, no, what would it take for you to stay? So she said, well, if I can have this schedule.
There you go. That'll work.
But I'm not interested in going back to work for nobody.
No, that I ain't.
Mm-mm. Never.
What about, wasn't you gonna do some subbing, at one time?
I was gonna put my name on the list at Ann Street, but I haven't
Ann
got that
Street, yeah.
paperwork done. Although I don't know where my social security card is, like I haven't in years, so I got to get another one of them. But she can look at my, anyway, I haven't pushed that very hard, obviously. But they're closed for COVID right now.
Oh, really?
Ann Street's closed. They have
What a world we live in.
6 little 4-year-olds and the teacher all have COVID.
Mm,
But none of them are sick, so that's good.
yeah.
I'm over
Yeah,
it.
explain that one to me, please.
I don't get it. I don't know what to tell you. Sammy Graham got sick after he got shots. He got sick with it from Camden. Clara had the shots. She did not get sick from it. She just lost her taste. There's no rhyme or reason to none of it,
No,
except for there's too many people dying.
Yeah.
Is Frankie Wayne still living?
He was holding on as of last night. Now, I haven't seen anything. You know, this morning I saw that he had a bad night last night. And for
Yeah.
some reason with him, it's like every other day, you know, he'll have a
Mhm.
decent day and then he gets a real bad night, or everything's worse at night, I think, anyway.
Oh, it is.
My tooth starts pounding at night. It's
Mhm.
like, I'm still here.
Yeah, it lets you know
Over
too.
here.
You have a heating pad?
Yeah, I do have one. Does that help?
Yes, you get
Ice is
that out.
like,
You get that heating pad out.
okay, I'll do that. Yep.
It'll feel the best.
Phew, I need something to feel the
Mhm.
best.
All right, you've given me enough to work with for right now.
I'll give you a little bit to do. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah. So if you have any questions about this, you know, just send me a message, because
I will.
I can pretty much do any of that stuff from memory, I hope. And
Mhm. Well, maybe I can pull it together. But I've been wanting to do a Google form, so.
yeah. Well, I'm gonna send you this. Let me end the